I want you to think about two questions. What comes up for you when you think back about the best experience you had? And why was that so important to you? So these are some questions that I'm going to come back to. Well, one of my roles is the Academy Chair for the World's 50 Best Restaurants. And another is a partner at Bon App. And these are both platforms that talk about the best restaurants and the worst restaurants. In the case of Bon App, we have everything. Have you ever wondered why suddenly Nordic cuisine is so hot? You know, when we were little, did we ever hear about cuisine from Copenhagen? Or Peruvian cuisine? Why are we seeing ceviche everywhere on menus? And it's chefs themselves taking part in the conversation and building their influence by taking advantage of social media. And he can impact what you know about food and whether you know about what he's cooking this week and what issues he cares about. At the fanciest restaurants, you see the most local food that's grown sustainably, maybe even from the rooftop garden, a local beehive. You're seeing ingredients presented in their natural state. You can recognize them. We can forage right here, right near Shanghai. We don't have to go to Copenhagen. And fusion not only in food, but in people. A chef would say, whatever you do, don't call my food fusion, because fusion had gotten such a bad name. Because you had chefs who were experimenting with cuisines they weren't really that familiar with, and putting ingredients that just did not work together. But now what you're seeing, for several reasons, is cuisine that is a genuine fusion made by people who really understand more than one ethnic background. And what happens when you really understand the ingredients and the flavors of different areas is you can put them together and make a fusion that totally works and tastes delicious and is provocative and interesting. Japanese heritage, but grew up in Peru. Read about on the front cover of a magazine, the type of chef who's going to have 700,000 followers, is that all of them are really committed to causes that are so much bigger than their restaurants. And they're having impacts that are social impacts, that are feeding the hungry, that are using waste food, that are helping with sustainability, that are helping women in gastronomy raise to higher ranks. And so when I answer that question, what is the best restaurant in the world for me? Now maybe a few years ago I would say it's the place where I tasted something which was so delicious. But now I would say it's where I was inspired by a chef and his vision and his cause. And it's something that I will remember for the rest of my life, and that will inspire me to try to have an impact in my work, and try to inspire other people to have an impact in their work. And it's important to him, sure, as it's important to all of us to be recognized for our ego and to have confidence, but it's most important to him because he has a huge cause and he loves to have this giant platform. And his cause is to use waste food to feed the homeless. Here's another chef who has an incredible mission. And he has an incredible menu which also celebrates this. It's called Elevations. In celebrating and bringing attention to the biodiversity. Another very important way of having an impact that I do not want to discount, and which is just as important as sustainability or women in gastronomy, is the art of the experience. It's chefs who are artists. And we cannot live on bread alone. But I hope that there will be more. We need leaders to be inspired to come out and have that confidence.